Yo, I'm back. So today I'm not actually going to be playing Tekken. Instead, I thought I'd look at something quite interesting. When I was in work today, I had a pop-up from the main man Swee's channel saying about the best Lars that he'd ever played against. And it was a Russian player, and we're going to take a look at him in a minute. But first, I thought I'd look at the video that he uploaded of me 6 or 7 days ago. And it was basically a wash. He completely dumpstered me, and I played the matchup very, very poorly. And what I'm going to do is just look at what I did wrong and look at what this other Lars did right in the same matchup against Kazuya, against the main man, and try and dissect the differences. It's going to help me improve as a player, and hopefully I'll be able to point out some things that you guys are going to learn from it as well. So, yeah. Put on the headphones. Right, we're going to go.
I love running into man to mango. No, man to mango. No, mango tango.
Mango tango.
His name.
There you go.
Beating up on him is one of the reasons I
did change my name to Man to Mango for a while, to be fair.
It's to beat up on mango tango. That's the burden of playing Leo.
What a bastard.
No, the thing is,
what
Lance,
a bastard.
It's actually, it's not too bad playing Leo. It's just that for some reason, every time I'm gonna get him to Tekken God Prime, I get assaulted
okay, here we go.
by
Oh, that was my phone. Sorry.
very strong players.
Okay. So my movement is isn't as sharp as it should be, but this was after a long break of not playing Tekken. Okay, forcing SEN mix-ups. I didn't punish that whiff there. I backdash and just didn't press anything. That and twice. I'm letting him use forward 4 for free. Okay, so I had a read that he'd press buttons after forward 4, and obviously I tried to interrupt. Even though he's plus, the only thing he could do after forward 4 to stop me from doing while standing 2-1 was jab. No punish. Nice. Oh. He just had a really good read of when I was going to move forward, and I kept trying to challenge his electrics. Okay, you see, I'm way too hesitant here. I'm paying him way too much respect. I'm not punishing anything, and I should be getting up in his face, you know, forced him into slightly negative or slightly positive frame situations, and then trying to step his mix-ups. But I'm not doing that at all, and I feel my offense is really one-dimensional. I'm hesitating too much. And when you hesitate against a Kazuya, you're in trouble, man, because his 50-50 is way too strong. Right, ignore this costume, by the way. I saw a lot of hate in his comments about this costume. I think he looks sick. Oh! Okay. See, I know that's minus 15, and at the time I knew I'd punish that stupidly. You'll notice oh, what a great backdash. I shouldn't be using down back 2-1 like that, though. I really mistimed my range there, but he backdashed an electric punish. It was decent. See that? No punish. It really cost me the game. Lars is based heavily on fundamentals and punishment, and if you're not utilizing that, he hasn't really got a lot else to offer. Oh no. Let me stop that there. So he was kind of backdashing and sidewalking in range 2. So he knows that my character is very linear. Everyone at this kind of rank knows that Lars is a very linear character. So one of the mistakes I kept making was I kept trying to rush in with while running 3, and he sidestepped it a lot. Whereas I should be able to pump fake, get him to sidestep, and then maybe react with a homing move or something like that. But I kept doing linear moves. Nice wall combo. Ooh! Wasn't a good punish. See, at this point I'm panicking. I'm just jabbing. I don't know why I'm jabbing. He's heavily minus there, and I should be trying to enforce a mix-up, but I'm just jabbing and forcing him to block it. Nice. Ooh, the perfect elect. This man's crazy.
God damn, that customization is super fucking ugly. I didn't even pay attention to it at first.
Hey, he looks sick. No punish. See, you can see me there trying to get the grips. Not get to grips, but like trying to punish it more efficiently. Yeah, no, I didn't punish it at all. Didn't get optimal punish on down forward 2 once. And I dropped a combo. So it's rust. It's rust. I get the counter hit one time and I don't get the combo. Oh, that's horrendous. See, I do that a lot. He could have killed me there. Damn. Yeah, I do that a lot when it's kind of, you're playing that kind of game of chicken and, you know, you're not pressing, he's not pressing, and I'm just trying to, what's the word? I'm trying to read when he's going to press a button, and then it's such a huge gamble because most of the time people just stand there, let you whiff, and just kill you. Like, what just happened there? Nice. Dude, this is good pressure. This is good pressure. Even then, that was a little bit messed up the shoulder. Even then, that was a little bit lucky. But you're applying more pressure. It's better to be applying pressure than having pressure applied to you. Even though Kazuya's got great counter hit game. Ah, see, it's a flow chart. I should have read that. I think it's important against Kazuya. Obviously, the main thing is to walk to the left a lot. Oh, no punish. Well, not the right punish. Walk to the left a lot, and also you need to read when he's doing down forward too. Because you always need to be ready to punish it. He uses forward for a lot of the wall. I should be stepping more at the wall. But obviously after you tech, it's harder to step. I'm not sure if you have the frames to step it actually. So you see me trying to be more aggressive, but I'm just not sharp enough. Even when I get a read to block, I'm not ready to punish. At least that's a small punish. Punish! Oh my god, I hate myself right now. Oh, come on. Oh, and then look, too much hesitation. And he could read that I was hesitating. That's why he kept forcing his mix-up so heavily.
What's the command of the... Oh god, he says he's gonna no-round brown me now.
I really wanted to get my own back on him there, but yeah. It didn't happen. I didn't win a single game. I'm not sure how punishable that is actually. It's one of the things I need to lab. Because my punishment was just awful. I'm just standing still. I'm getting up into the mix-up. But at least I block one. But yeah, I shouldn't be getting up into the mix-up like that. That's good patience from him. Backdash it when I go back, because then I can't come forward any further than I went back. And he knows that. So if he backdashes, he's safe. Even from the rage. Come on now. I need to be seeing those. Oh. Okay, so you saw me like going back and forward every time he did that down forward 2. He did it once, and like, I missed the punish, obviously. He did it again. And I missed it, but then when I was pumping back and forward, I wanted him to whiff, but I just wasn't ready for it. So then the third time, I tried to just time him, to time his like his rhythm, because I was assuming he was just going to throw it out again, and then he didn't, and obviously my forward back 2-1 got blocked. So I should be playing more reactively. Hesitation. He did it twice, and I hesitated twice. You get the picture. You get the picture. I'm not going to watch all of it because, you know, you've seen me get battered enough.
LMG Mob.
LMG Mob. Okay, so that was a Lars player. He's Russian. He's played main man many times before, and he always performs well. I think he's got a better grasp of the matchup than I have. So we're going to look at this now, and we're going to break down what he does well and what he does differently to me and what I think I should pick up on.
He's the best Lars I've ever seen, so... Well, here we fucking go. I'm gonna deathmatch this motherfucker.
He's such an odd guy, man. I love it so much.
He's seriously good, so...
Okay.
I'm expecting to get
So instantly you see there that he's using his full crouch mix-up. Straight away, the first move he threw out was full crouch down forward 1+2. Which is Lars' best low. He's just going into crouch every time. I never really thought of that with Lars, trying to enforce his full crouch mix-up. It did get buffed in Season 3. Obviously with the full crouch down forward 2. And nice punish. Don't know what that was. But yeah, I never really thought of using him like that. The mix-up I usually go for is his stance mix-up, but it's quite weak. Whereas obviously, look, the mix-up that he's throwing out, when he goes for the mid, he's completely safe. Good block. Great defense. See, stuff like that, that's just a 50-50 read. I think it comes from... Nice punish. It comes from him ducking a lot, though. Because he's ducking a lot to mix-up, to enforce the full crouch mix-up, that he's just naturally going to block a lot more hell sweeps. Wow. Main man's electrics are clean, you know. Okay, what does he do with the plus frames? Okay.
Ooh, clean combat. Yeah. I'm doing great, Hikari.
He was expecting the pressure after the rage drive, you know, the plus frames. And he wanted to power through it, which is fair enough. I do the same thing there. Nice read. I'm not sure if he's doing something to cover himself. Like to low parry and maybe fuzzy it. Ducking at the wall. See, look, he's ducking a lot though. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It depends on your reads. Run up and duck against Kazuya is actually pretty decent, you know. Especially against Kazuyas that are just throwing out electrics for the sake of throwing out electrics.
Oh, nice.
Oh! I'm not sure if you noticed. You would have seen it on my last video I played against a Kazuya. I was punishing that with forward 2-4. I thought that was minus 12. It's minus 14. I didn't realize you could launch that. You gotta be careful with that though, because you'll take a lot of damage against a Kazuya. Against most characters, you'll just take a while standing 4, but against Kazuya, you do take a lot of damage. Okay, let's go back there and look at that mix-up. The pressure game, rather, the pressure. Okay, +5, and then now he's neutral, sidestep, and then straight into low again. See how he's enforcing the neutral? So, after down back 4, you're +5, or +5 or +6. And then he'll... Obviously, he's frozen the main man with his frame advantage. The main man knows he's at negative frames, which gives this guy, the Lars, enough time to sidestep and then mix him up again, and he goes for the low twice. But the sidestep makes it, I guess, harder to read. And then what did he do after that? Okay, so then he goes into the SEN down forward 1, which is obviously neutral on block now. It used to be negative on block, but it's neutral now. But there's a point here. He does it. There. Main man could electric there. And he did it twice, and he took the risk, but he's not overusing it, so main man can't get a read on it, because it does happen very quickly. And that's one thing I noticed this guy does well, is he goes forward and backwards. He goes forwards and backwards, like often, so you don't know which one's which. And he's also throwing out, while standing 2-1 a lot. So main man doesn't want to interrupt, and he's respecting while standing 2-1 because he wants to punish. But then that hesitation means he can get an SEN mix-up. And I wasn't throwing forward. What am I saying? I wasn't throwing out while standing 2-1 enough to make main man respect it when I was going back and forward into stance. That's clever. So he was neutral, and then one jab, so then he's +1. And then he's obviously, if he does back 4, he'll get a counter hit if main man tries to do an electric that isn't perfect, or anything slower than an electric. So it's well, it might trade, but either way it'll be even. So yeah, he'd get counter hit by like a down forward 1 or something like that, but you wouldn't take a lot of damage there. Good way to apply pressure. Oh, that's unlucky. Just mistimed it. See the way he's constantly stepping left? Nice delay. See look, even main man just said then, I ducked. So the mix-ups are... Wait, what was that? Okay, so after the throw, you can actually get a shoulder to do to do quite significant damage actually. But obviously the Lars read that the shoulder wouldn't be enough to kill, and the Oki would have been better to set up to throw him against the wall and then just sidestep and try and do an Oki trap or a wake up kick trap, and that's what he did, and it worked. But he actually could have killed there. After the down back 4, you could do down back 2-1 into shoulder, and he would have just died. Oh no, wait, while standing. A crouch cancel anyway would have worked. But nice pressure, great pressure.
It looked so good for a while.
Okay, so I got a little bit distracted. It's the next day, I had company over, and that's what the phone call was. But we're back looking at this video, so let's keep going. His movement, he's crazy.
I mean,
nice.
You guys see this shit?
Yeah, he's using SCN backwards to
Best
bait
Lars
a lot.
I've ever seen, to be honest. I've never seen a better Lars.
Okay. So the way he's dealing with forward 4 pressure is by sidestepping as soon as he gets hit by it. Ooh, nice wake up trap. Look at the combo as well. Crazy. I want to see if he deals with forward 4 at the wall again, see if he sidesteps. Wow.
He wasn't even afraid of a rage strike.
The
He
read.
just blocks low.
Okay, now it's time to apply his own pressure. Wow. So that's a big thing with Lars, is obviously his hell sweep, his forward 4-3 is now +3 on hit, and it used to be neutral. And a lot of people still try and challenge the frames, so you can always one of the things you used to do in season 2 was do the hell sweep and then backdash and whiff punish. But now a lot of Lars players do the hell sweep and continue applying pressure. But then that applies a different mental game, because you can get characters that can kind of they can kind of crush your jabs or try and counter hit you out of your pressure. So you need to be aware of what the other player is going to do. And he had a nice read there, and he knew that main man was going to challenge his frames.
Ooh.
I think he's got. I think his game plan in general is to freeze main man with his forward movement, like the forward jittery, like forward dashes and back dashes, and then just you know, abuse negative frames.
I tried. Why did I do that?
Frame trap, classic frame trap. Wow, nice.
Pressure.
That then. So obviously back against the wall, he didn't finish the 1-1 string because he'd be -14. He would have died to an electric. And he crouches straight into full crouch mix-up, which is great.
Well played.
Doing really well at making main man hesitate. Every time on Oki, straight into full crouch. I think that's interesting. So every time on Oki, full crouch. Maybe I should start doing that. I'll watch this game and then we can have a little breakdown. Wow, nice whiff punish.
He reads my,
The back turn
my
combo.
50-50 so
Oh, you didn't.
well.
You didn't screw though.
Backtracks.
Dude, like, he stayed in. He got forced into crouch. He just stayed in crouch. That's where he wants to be. He's using a forward dash into dynamic entry really well to cover a lot of distance really quickly. I think that's why he's staying in like range 3. He's not just using the cancels. He's double dashing into dynamic entry.
Oh,
Wow, nice
what a
whiff punish. And the 50-50. So we don't need to watch anymore. We watched like 15 minutes of this video, but I think the main differences between this Lars and how I played main man is, well, one is I wasn't whiff punishing anything. whenever main man would whiff punish, I mean, whiff an electric, I wouldn't punish. And then this guy was whiff punished all the time. Down forward 2, the amount of times I saw main man use down forward 2 and I didn't punish it. This guy punished every down forward 2. Interestingly enough, though, from a game plan perspective, I was forcing mix-ups from stance, which have an obvious weakness, which is sidestepping and interruption. And this Lars was forcing mix-ups from his full crouch. Now, against an opponent that would willingly just throw out mids without thinking, I'm not sure how effective this would be, because you'd find yourself getting caught a lot. But the way that this Lars player did it was that he applied mental pressure, and he applied pressure through pokes and on Oki, and in advantageous situations where he knew the main man wouldn't press, he'd go into full crouch, because then he's got a lot of options, and he was unpredictable as well. He did a lot of things that were punishable, but he timed them well, obviously. He was utilizing the full tool set of Lars. Fishing for moves, he fished for back 2-1 a lot, even though, you know, it wasn't hitting, but it's a counter hit launcher and it's -10, and you saw that main man wasn't punishing it, and even a -10 against a Mishima is a bad place to be, but he noticed that main man wasn't punishing it properly. His sidestepping game was good. He dealt with main man's Oki game pretty well. Towards the end he fell off a little bit, but he was he did well. He stayed on the floor, and yeah, he was just doing good things. But and he used another thing I noticed is he used down forward 2-1 a lot, backdash into down forward 2-1, because the range of down forward 2, I didn't realize how much it was. I always use it at point blank range, but he was using it at range 1, range 1.5, which was like kind of ridiculous. But then thinking about it, a lot of the time you can find yourself punishing a death fist with down forward 2-1, so it is a very long range move. So he used it a lot to catch main man trying to press buttons and trying to come in with a wave dash. When he just didn't expect him to, which was really great. But yeah, overall, great punishment, great movement, unpredictable, dealt with the 50-50 really well, and his game plan was to impose his own 50-50 upon the Kazuya, instead of having the Kazuya impose his 50-50 on him. And it's a weird way of playing Lars, because you could play Lars rushdown, but you leave yourself super open. You can play Lars defensive, but obviously you have to punish everything perfectly, because that's where his strengths are, is lower frame punishment, -12, -14. He's got a 12, 13 and 14 actually. But then this guy seemed to have found a middle ground where he's playing good defense, and then as soon as he gets the Oki situations, it sounds like I've got a lisp. As soon as he gets the Oki situations, he's like forcing his own mix-up. So I like the way that he plays, and I'm going to try and emulate it in the training room and see if I can, you know, pick up some things. There are some ways that I play that I think are unique to me, the way that I set up throws, the way that I set up Oki traps and things like that. But he has different traps, he has different setups, and yeah, I like them. I'm going to incorporate them into my own game, and yeah, that's about that. If you guys have anything else that you noticed in this video, or anything else that you noticed in my set, or even the full video of this set, I know you didn't watch it all here, comment down below and tell me if there's any other differences, any strength in his games that I didn't point out, or any weaknesses in mine that I didn't point out either. I'm looking to improve, and you know, the more feedback I get, the better. So yeah, it's been Mango. Sorry this video was a little bit late. As I said, I got distracted yesterday. But I'm uploading 2 today, so keep an eye out for another one coming this evening. Have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.